we interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you a special presentation of
Two Nerds, a podcast. Your home for everything movies, music, video games, and everything in between. With your hosts, Bunny the Bruiser, and Dynamite Jared Latching.
How's it going, everybody? We are Two Nerds. This is a podcast. Thanks for checking out Two Nerds, a podcast. I'm your host, Dynamite Jared. And to my side is my lovely host, co-host, or other host, whatever.
What am I supposed to say? You changed the intro. You didn't tell me what to do.
Just introduce yourself. Just do your thing.
I am Buddy.
Do you take like all week to like come up with these things?
And seriously, like I think of what I'm doing like as I'm doing it.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure for the integrity of the show that
there's not much preparation.
That it is improv.
It is improv.
It's
unscripted.
all ad-libbed.
Yes.
And I just, I don't want, it's like, Vince Russo's booking us a week out, and we get our instructions earlier in the day, and then,
it changes like
we're
2
talking
minutes.
about what we want to get into the match. We want to get all of our shit in.
Yeah.
Something like that. So, buddy, how's it been going this week?
Good.
You been bruising anybody?
I haven't been bruising anybody.
Bruising yourself?
Bruising myself. Yeah.
Okay.
It's been rough, man.
Rough, unlubed, no lube?
No lube.
No lube.
No lube.
Okay.
I ain't a little pansy.
No, you got to do it all natural.
Yeah.
If you're bruising. So, anyways.
So what's up?
Nothing.
I just we're recording this late at night. We're back in the Dynamite Palace Studios.
Yes, finally. Finally, we've returned to our illustrious studio. It's a little dirty in here.
It's a little dirty. Daddy Longlegs walking all over the place.
We got a spider problem. We're probably gonna have to. First, we have to fix the window, and then we're probably gonna have to nuke the place.
Pretty much, yeah. With ourselves inside of it, of course, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I just got back from seeing a 70s and 80s cover band called, what were they called? Disco Inferno. I don't know how that escaped me. But
that should have escaped you. We've been talking about Vince Russo like this whole time. One of his best buddies,
Disco Inferno.
Is the Disco Inferno. So,
yeah.
I mean, we're just now getting hip to the fact that Vince Russo said that all NXT fans are gay.
Yes, this is true.
Well, all passionate wrestling fans are gay because they cheer for
and they say this is awesome.
Oiled up muscular men. We're just now getting privy to that fact, and it happened a month ago. Yeah. But we just heard about it, and that's hilarious. So, in other news, buddy.
Other wrestling news? Are we sticking with wrestling news?
No, we'll get back to wrestling.
Okay. So what's the other news?
Neve from Catfish.
I thought it was the other guy from Catfish, John. Is that what
No, apparently his real name is Neve. I don't remember what she said his real name was. We just got done watching this video for...
Well, what's this channel? Give this channel a shout out.
Yeah, we'll give the channel a shout out. Hold on, let me go back to my... Aisha Morgan. So she was a guest on Catfish. Neve or Nev. I've seen the show before, but it's been a long time.
Yeah.
I think it's Neve Schulman. So anyways, Aisha Morgan, she was a guest on the show. She was being catfished, or I actually haven't seen the episode, so I don't know if she was actually being catfished or not. But
she was on the
show. Somebody was dicking around with her on the internet. We don't know if it turned out to be
who it said it was,
a hermaphrodite or a fucking Mark Zuckerberg or whoever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
A robot lizard. But apparently, according to Aisha, Neve was kind of behind the scenes, kind of a creep.
Yeah.
He was kind of making some moves. He was...
Yes. She goes highly in detail on this YouTube video.
Highly in detail. Nothing can be cut out.
Nothing can be cut out.
Except for the spaces in between her sentences.
But she cannot cut out her dog walking into the room. She can't cut out...
her being terrified of herself in the mirror.
Yes.
And she can't cut out thinking that maybe her wife came home.
Yes. But she does cut out the last, quarter second of every word she says. It just cuts off. She never finishes a word.
She also cuts out the entire second half of the story
until she gets 500 likes. Then she'll upload part 2.
She did, by the way.
Well, yeah, I would imagine she did.
She got like 1.5K.
Yeah, I think it was 2.7 when we saw it. Comments on this video are disabled. But I think that goes without saying. I would imagine so. Yeah, but she goes really in detail on how he's kind of a creep. I'm not gonna lie, it's a long video, and I kind of was not paying attention for the majority of it.
I went in and out a lot, but there were times where
I just remember them going to the hotel room, and he's just like, "Yeah, you want to cuddle or something."
That was when it cut off. That was like the big cliffhanger. Do you want to cuddle? And apparently, there's 10 more minutes of this video. Maybe they cuddled.
Maybe they did.
We don't know. You got to go look at part 2 if you guys want to find out.
If you want to find out, because
I sure as hell lost interest in this story. But that's probably because I'm not like a huge Catfish fan. It's an entertaining show. Have you watched it?
I've watched a couple episodes at your house actually, but I have not seen it. Besides that,
it's an entertaining show. But I mean, I could live without it. So I'm not.
Everyone says I look like that guy in it, Neve or whatever.
Oh, so you act like him.
I was gonna say we definitely have similar personalities.
When the mics turn off, you won't believe some of the shit that Buddy says and does to me.
Yeah.
But but I digress. What do you think of this video?
The video's trash. The video. That's my thing. I mean, like, why would you?
Okay, not what do you think of the video? Because yes, the video is absolute total garbage. I don't suggest anyone listening to this. No star reviews. If you haven't seen this video yet,
stay away.
Save your 10 or 12, whatever, however many minutes. It felt like 2 hours.
It did.
But
the whole beginning of the video is just her talking about, I don't want any money. My bank account is solid. I'm in sales.
Solid.
She's like hammering the point home.
She's got her own business, and I hope to God her business is not her YouTube channel.
It is now. She's got like
really
5,000. I don't know.
Let me see here. She got her 500 like goal, which is great. That's fantastic. But still, this video it's not even at 500K.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how impressive that is for a YouTuber. I don't know. There were no ads. Were there? No ads during the video?
I don't believe so.
So demonetized. Or she just can't. She's not a big enough YouTuber,
I guess,
to get the ads. Let me look at...
because you need like the...
Let me look at a
watch
YouTuber
hours.
that I've been watching recently. That let me see. I know he's got ads, but I want to see how many views that he gets, so I can kind of compare views here. So she's got more views than his typical videos.
But he posts on a regular basis. I'm assuming she just has she obviously just started this channel.
She started the channel about 3 months ago. Her first video was her experience on Catfish. Here, I'll pull it up again. I'm going to pause it real quick. And then I will go to her channel. And then she has 5 videos. Her first video 3 months ago, story time, my experience being on Catfish, the TV show. 236K, so that was worth more than the guy I was just looking at.
Yeah.
But then she's got the major drop off. Story time, she cheated. I ended up being the side hoe or something, or side chick. 5.2K, 6.4K, and then the truth about the show, 419K. So this is a lot of views, but it's demonetized. So she's not making any money on the video.
Well, she made that abundantly clear in the video. She's not there to make money.
Well, she can't make money on that video, but I wonder if she would press charges against the Catfish production.
I don't know.
For sexual harassment. Now, I saw a single solitary tweet when I was researching this earlier that someone said that several women have come out and said things about this.
Okay.
But that was a single solitary tweet. Everyone else that I saw seem to be kind of in disbelief, and there doesn't seem to be anyone else coming out with these sort of accusations.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you literally told me about this before we started recording, so I didn't brush up on anything.
I mean,
but
do you think that there's any validity to anything that she's saying?
I mean, it's possible.
Were you sold by her video?
I wasn't sold by her video, but I mean,
not the quality, but her story. Did it sell you on Neve being an absolute creep? He's an asshole. He's a deviant.
I don't know. I got to see what happens in part 2, and if he took his dick out or something.
I'm not watching.
No, it'll remain a mystery. But
it's only got 209K views. So it's got.
When did that one go up?
3 days ago.
3 days ago.
6 days ago for part 2. So it's
part 1.
Part 1. So it's got half the views. Give it 3 more days and it'll be caught right up with part 1.
Yeah. Cool.
Maybe not. I think that it's going to get like 3/4 of the views of part 1.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Because I'm imagining that the people that watch part 1 can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
They can't do any more of that. So they're not going to watch any more of the channel. Only 5,959 subscribers. She's got us beat.
Well, she's got us beat, yeah.
She's got us beat. But regardless.
We just need to get sexually harassed by a famous person, then we can get some subscribers.
Or maybe we should sexually harass
each other or the general public.
We do that already. So just the general public. We'll have a guest come on the show and kind of like
just
like for like an ad break, which we're about due for right now. We're due for an ad break right now. But before we get to that, so like we'd have a guest come on the show, and then when we cut to ad break and the mics turn off, then we start making sexual advances towards them.
Yeah.
I think this is the perfect publicity stunt to boost our channel, because no one's going to sexually harass us anytime soon. Maybe, not me.
Yeah, you're past your prime. About 2 years. But that's okay.
Thanks. No, you know what? Every now and then I get kind of some unwanted advances from the elderly.
From the elderly?
From the elderly. Sometimes that happens at, the truck stop that I work at.
I feel you, yeah.
I haven't gotten any from like a guy yet. Actually, I think I might have one time.
It's possible.
But whatever.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments below if you think Neve did it. Do you think he's a scumbag son of a bitch, or do you think that Aisha Curry, or I did that on purpose?
Well, I imagine
Aisha Morgan is just punching her ticket to stardom. Which she's not.
No,
she's not going to be a star anytime soon.
No, don't believe so. But speaking of sexual misconduct,
let's keep it on course here.
Yes,
let's stay on the sexual misconduct train and bring it on over to our friend.
Your friend
as well.
My friend?
Yeah,
sure. Okay.
Our friend, our buddy, our pal. The realest guy in the room. That's right.
Yeah.
I can't remember any of his other nicknames.
I don't know.
Trash Smack Talker Skywalker or something like that.
Something.
Enzo Amore!
Yeah.
You can't teach that. He's recently been cleared.
Of all charges.
The case has been thrown out. Enzo Amore is innocent. Whatever happened. I don't know, but he's innocent, according to the law.
Yes. The court of law. Spider on me? What is that?
Is something.
Something.
So, buddy, do you think that Enzo's coming back to WWE?
I don't think he's coming back to WWE, because even before the sexual misconduct controversy, I mean, everyone still hated him because he was a dick, and he was like the whole bus situation and just everything. He was the most hated guy in all the rooms. So I don't see him coming back.
More hated than Big Cass?
Yeah. I think so.
Big Cass is backstage heat too.
Now he does, yeah.
No, he did back then.
A little bit.
He had heat.
He had the Trump heat.
He had heat with the boys, not with Vince. Vince fucking probably liked him even more after the Trump heat because Vince and Trump are friends. But now he's going off script, and that gives him huge heat. And I watched a video or a podcast or listened to a podcast and said exactly what he did that went off script. I think he gave like the midget an extra big boot.
Yeah, if it's supposed to just be one boot and be done, but he like continued the beat down, which was the part that was off script. So that's what.
Did he take up too much time or?
I think they just wanted the angle to end, but they think he went like too far with it. I don't know.
I would argue that bringing out a midget and mocking him in 2018, I'm not even sure if the word midget is the right word.
Little people.
Person. That seems so fucking that seems so bad too, honestly. Condescending is the word I'm looking for. That seems condescending as well. But regardless, I'm not sure what the proper terminology is, but a less than average height person was brought out. This happened a couple weeks ago, and Big Cass has been paying his dues ever since. But Big Cass cut a promo on him, gave him the old boot. The guy was dressed up like Daniel Bryan. The point was that Daniel Bryan
is short.
Is short, and Daniel Bryan is probably average height.
He's like 5'8".
Yeah, so
average height for an American male. Yes.
So he's average height, but
But in the land of the giants, that is just unheard of.
So, anyways, he's average height, but he can work better than pretty much everyone in the fucking company. But regardless, whatever. So it was creative's great idea to bring out and mock a small person. And so
I just thought of another wrestling thing, but continue.
I would argue that the minute that segment started, it was going too far.
Yeah.
A lot of people were upset about it, but Vince McMahon still thinks that midget jokes are funny still.
Do you know what else Vince McMahon thinks?
What?
Did you see the segment of Raw this week when...
I saw no segments of Raw.
Okay.
I just watch ups and downs now.
Roman Reigns speared Jinder Mahal through a quote-unquote wall, but it was literally a piece of cardboard that they put up in a hallway. And it looks like piss. Like, I have to show you this right now. It looks
All right,
like piss.
We'll cut this down for time. Searching, because I don't feel like talking through the entire
I'll tell
process.
you another wrestling update through this. So, the Greatest Royal Rumble, apparently the Saudi prince or whatever, they had some demands for the Greatest Royal Rumble on wrestlers they wanted to see.
Yeah, and 2 of them were dead.
Yeah. Okay. So I didn't know. I didn't know if you knew.
I did know that he wanted Yokozuna and who else?
And the
Owen Hart
and the Ultimate Warrior.
Was it Ultimate Warrior?
Yeah.
Okay. So why would he want Owen Hart?
Okay.
No disrespect to Owen Hart and his family, but I don't see Owen Hart's wrestling career influence reaching out to the Saudi prince.
Okay, so I just clicked on the first video here. So it's called Roman Reigns spears Jinder Mahal backstage through a wall.
Okay.
Okay.
To channel.
Subscribe.
And click on bell icon for
Subscribe to Microsoft. All right.
Here we go. They didn't even flip the image.
Piece of cardboard in a hallway.
I like the little tubes for effect there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not cardboard, it's drywall.
Looks like piss.
This is drywall. Regardless, I could put you through some drywall right now. I like how all the walls are brick.
All brick, and then there's just a random drywall, and there's a hallway on the other side. It's not a door. It's not a door.
It'd be cool as fuck if he speared him through a wall of bricks.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. It's like, kind of like when the Hulk punches through the wall of bricks. Do you think Roman's ever gonna fucking get over as a babyface?
No.
He can't. It can't be done at this point. It can't
work. No. It's a parody of itself at this point.
There was an idea of that Cornette had that basically, actually, to me, sounded like a good fucking idea for once, because I listened to kind of like for the first 3 years or however many years this has been taking since the Shield first broke up and Roman Reigns was going to be the guy, right? But the fans never ever accepted it, and they were booing, and it's only gotten worse. And I would listen to podcasts, and they would say, "Oh, the creative is all wrong. They did this, they did that to hurt him." Well, the creative wasn't perfect by any means, but the creative was the creative that you typically use to push your big babyface star. You have him run through top heels, and
there it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
Basically, I mean, that's what they did. And, he won the strap a couple times. Blase, whatever. The way he won the Royal Rumble the one time was not ideal. But here's the thing with that. And, I always disagreed with it. It was like, oh, if you book him this way, they will take to him. You know what I mean? It'll be better if you wouldn't have made him look stupid here. Blah blah. The problem is that the fans have seen the goods. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They've seen the product. They've seen Roman Reigns, and they just don't want this guy. They don't, and they've made it abundantly clear that it's like, no matter what you fucking do with this guy, we don't want him. We don't want him to be our guy. He's not our guy.
Right.
And I don't understand how it took 3 fucking years for even professional wrestling people outside of the business that are no longer involved in the business, right? But they're
right. They're in it, but they're not.
They're legends. They're creative geniuses and stuff like that. It took them 3 years to finally be like, it's never going to work. To finally acknowledge the fact that, it's not the creative at this point. It's the fans, have smartened up. It took them 3 years to finally sit back and finally admit this when, it's been the creative's fault for 3 years. But I mean, I've always argued the point is that, do you think that the plan was ever for Stone Cold Steve Austin to be the next guy? Do you think that Vince, he gave him King of the Ring, but I mean, Triple H was supposed to win King of the Ring.
Not when he came in. Roman was the guy when he was in FCW.
Yeah.
That was always the prospect.
The thing with Stone Cold was he won King of the Ring, but even then he was still a placeholder. I don't think that it was okay, Triple H is out. We're going to push Stone Cold to the fucking moon.
No,
it still wasn't the thing. He got himself over.
Yes.
And then the fans saw him and they started cheering for him because the fans saw this guy and the fans decided that we like this guy.
Yeah.
And so they cheered him, and then Vince, who didn't have the luxury of disagreeing with the fans during this time, went with it because he had competition in WCW. And so if he saw something get hot, he had to ride that as far as it could take him. And it took him pretty goddamn far.
Yes.
It took him straight to, we're buying your fucking company.
Yeah.
The Rock was supposed to be the guy, right? And he ended up being the guy.
Yes.
It worked. But again, The Rock got himself over because when they pushed him as the guy,
he was booed. It
didn't work. Die, Rocky, die. You suck. Rocky sucks. Whatever. The fans fucking hated him. So they did the only thing that you could do, because they didn't have the luxury of disagreeing with the fans.
Right.
They turned him heel, and then when he turned heel, he became entertaining enough that he could get himself over. And
the rest is history. Yeah,
the rest is history. At the end of the day, the fans chose it. You know what I mean? Like Hulk Hogan, people weren't.
They didn't know any better.
People weren't smartened up back then, and I mean, like they were smartened up a little bit in the '90s, but in the '80s when Hulk Hogan was first rising, they weren't smartened up at all.
Yeah.
Do you think anyone would cheer for Ultimate Warrior if he came out today?
No.
He was a product of his time when people weren't as smart.
Well, they cheer for him as a legend, but
but I'm saying if he started today,
no,
if Ultimate Warrior started fucking next Monday on Raw. They've been running the vignettes for the past couple of weeks. Okay, he's been screaming, hollering, and fucking cutting nonsense promos and breathing really fucking hard. Okay, his vascularity is off the charts. All right. And then he runs down to the ring and starts shaking the ropes and doing the whole thing. They would fucking boo him right from the start. Coming out with the fuck. I mean, he's got a couple things going against him in the goofy face paint and stuff and everything in 2018 is not as cool as it was in the 1980s. Let's look at the Ascension, for example.
Yes.
But you know what? Also, though, I think that War Machine or War Raiders, as they are in NXT, I think they do a little face paint, and they're kind of over. Who knows how they'll be on the main roster, though.
Well, if the recent call-ups are any indication, absolutely nothing.
I mean, they're big guys that know how to work. I'm not a big fan of them because I don't know if I've ever said this on the show or not, and I probably have. I'm not a fan of big guys in general.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of kind of usually the smaller workhorse guys. Is usually me. There are a few exceptions, like The Rock, who's not a giant. He's a fucking giant. Okay, he's huge.
a big guy, but he's not one of the.
He's not the biggest dude. He's not like a fucking. He's not as big as Big Cass or something like that. But he's 6'6", fucking 280. He's fucking he's fucking huge, okay?
Yeah.
And now there's not an inch of body fat on him.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, he's even bigger now than he was back then.
Yeah. Leaner. Weighs less, but more muscle.
I think he weighs more now.
No, he's like a 260 probably.
You
now.
think so?
Of pure muscle.
Muscle weighs more than fat, though. That's the thing.
But he kind of had the man breasts going on back then, and I don't know.
You're making it seem like he was fat back then. He was not fat.
No, he's not.
He was in good condition. He just wasn't toned.
Yeah.
That's like he wasn't as toned as he is now. I think that he lost weight at the beginning of his Hollywood career because he did tone up.
Yeah.
But he was still kind of like in a smaller frame.
Yeah.
His frame is like bigger now.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's expanded.
Yes.
Quite a bit. He's added quite a bit of muscle from since his wrestling days. I would say that he's either at least still at 280 or more. Based on the fact that muscle weighs more than fat.
Okay.
We could debate The Rock's weight all day long.
Yeah.
But Roman Reigns is still never going to get over as a babyface.
Correct.
Cornette says to just fucking cut him loose. Right? Just the fans are going to fucking boo him. Let him boo him. But you got to bite the bullet and let him go out there and do what he's going to do and see if he can get himself over. Right? So book him to beat the fuck out of all your fucking baby faces. Book him to beat the fuck out of everybody. And if they boo him, great. Because now he's acting like a cocky heel or whatever. And if they start to cheer him, great. Now you can turn him babyface like you fucking wanted to.
Yeah.
But you've seen now that, like, because you let him loose, you let him do his own thing that feels more real, and see if that'll get over. If it doesn't, then fuck, you gotta just fucking count your losses and fucking move on. I think it's a decent idea. I mean, you've tried everything else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Aside from actually letting him go out there and actually try to get himself over.
Right.
As opposed to delivering all the bullshit that they write for him. I mean, he's not a he's not a terrible worker. He's got talent.
He's not terrible, but
he's got talent. He deserves a spot on that roster. I just don't think that
it's the top guy.
I don't think that it's the spot where he is. As the guy, as that third dude in the Shield, the muscle of the Shield, nobody ever fucking complains about that. They love it there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, there's your proof right there. He definitely fits on a spot somewhere on that fucking roster because he has before. And he did it again when the Shield came back.
Yeah.
But without the Shield, he's been kind of lost.
Yeah.
I have no fucking idea how this turned into a Roman Reigns conversation.
Because I showed him going through the wall.
Okay. So
That's
Roman
right.
versus Jinder Mahal is the next big thing.
I guess.
Next big feud, eh?
I suppose.
Eh?
I didn't watch it this week, but I saw someone retweeted that video. So that's when I saw Jinder going through the wall. I didn't watch wrestling at all this week.
Like I said, I just watch ups and downs now.
Yeah.
Shout out to What Culture Wrestling. I watch Simon's ups and downs.
Yeah.
And he smacks his head a lot.
Yeah, he does. That's his thing. He made his in-ring.
I saw his in-ring debut, and his whole gimmick was smacking his fucking head.
Yeah.
More power to him. I've always thought that he had the body to do that. So I questioned the singlet though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was weird.
He's obviously got the body for the business, right? Why is he covering it up with a singlet?
Maybe he's not comfortable with that yet.
I must be gay or something that I want to see him in even less clothes.
You could be gay.
I'm definitely gay because I'm a passionate wrestling fan.
Yeah, you're at least partially gay.
I'm at least partially gay, or I'm closeted.
Yes.
But I'd say, Simon, I know you watch these videos because you're a huge fan, as is everyone at the What Culture offices. You know, we know you get a lot of your wrestling opinions directly from our show. Dude, just
let it out, man.
Put it out there, man. Just get the trunks. Just do that. Yeah. I know you have the ab definition to pull it off. I know you do. And even if you don't, I know that your fucking chest is big enough to pull it off. So, I mean, just fucking do it. And get it over with. But in reality, just wear whatever the fuck you want to the ring.
Yeah.
I just think it's a wasted opportunity to show off your physique.
Yeah.
Okay. Enough about wrestling, because wrestling is not good.
No, it's not. It's very bad recently.
It's been terrible. I've been starting to keep up with NXT again.
That's good.
Recently,
yeah. I haven't been keeping up with anything.
I watched it this morning, and I've been watching it basically every week. And I mean, sometimes it's kind of just on in the background, and sometimes I pay attention.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. But other than that, ups and downs for the two main shows, and then I watch the pay-per-views in hopes that maybe this time in the 13th match that they've had, maybe Nakamura will win the championship.
Yeah. We will see.
With this cool new rap song.
Yeah. Have you been keeping up with anything else going on in the news recently? Have you seen the woman who sent like 65,000 text messages over the course of a couple months to some guy and got arrested for like stalking or something?
No.
Did you not see that?
I did not see that.
65,000 texts. Does that seem a bit excessive to you to profess to your true love, or do you think that's a little reasonable? I don't believe she was getting any responses.
Seems like a typical day in the life of my girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see anything uncommon with it. That's why I'm asking you your opinion. I didn't see anything.
I'm at work. I open my phone, 65,000 unread text notifications. Because on an iPhone, after so many, it'll just be like, you have this many.
Yes.
Right? Open them up, all for my girlfriend.
That's how it goes. So
there you go. I mean, the guy was probably just busy. And then maybe some of her texts near the end got a little ornery because he wasn't responding, as my girlfriends do, as I'm sure that Emily's do. From time to time, they get a little ornery. And perhaps this guy just didn't take too kindly to that one. There's Emily right. There's Emily right there.
She's sending me that Kirby meme.
So is that number 65,000?
That's actually 64,999.
Okay,
so we're still waiting for one more until we got to wrap this up.
You gave her the red notification though. So
I did.
She's going to see that and be like, "That son of a bitch! You're probably going to get an ornery one next."
Yes.
Okay.
That is true. We probably shouldn't talk about this for too long because we always go on race relation tirades, but just wanted your opinion. Did you see the This Is America video?
I did. I enjoy the video.
I enjoy the video. I wasn't a big fan of the song.
I'm not blown away by the song, but there's a reason for that because I'm just like there's this kind of thing that goes on in modern rap, and I mean like even some of my guys that I really like do it, like Kendrick sometimes, where it's like just like a lot of repeating yourself, as opposed to like doing like a full actual verse. To me, just seems like it would take a lot less effort in your songwriting. Otherwise, the beat was cool. The flow was all right.
I mean, it's okay. Like
it's okay. I don't hate the song. I definitely like it better than anything on Redbone.
Yeah, I agree. And like it's not, and like obviously the message is there and it's getting people talking. I'm just particularly like I'm not going to listen to it that often. I
haven't listened to it since I watched the video.
Yeah.
But I was drawn into the video.
Yeah.
It was visually striking and it was obviously some very in-your-face social commentary that, you know, made you think a little bit. And then, I mean, there was even some hidden messages in there, too. I won't take away from the views of the YouTube video that does the hidden messages thing. You can go look it up yourself.
Yeah, and I took a class in black images and stuff, and like film and television and all sorts of media and stuff. So a lot of that stuff, as I was watching that video, I think I enjoyed it more than a casual person would because I knew a lot of the references beforehand. But then, I mean, like go watch the videos because it breaks everything down with like the Sambo and the all that other stuff.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's really cool. I think that a lot of our listeners or viewers or whatever would think as the conservative side of our as the conservative host of this show that, you know, I would hate that video, but I don't. I'm obviously a liberal.
Speaking of which, okay, I don't know if you saw this or not. Did you see the Kent State grad who
I'm just not far left. I'm just left.
Did you see the Kent State grad who took graduation photos with an AR-10? It's like super viral right now.
I saw a picture of a girl that had like a assault rifle on her back.
That was at Kent.
That was at Kent?
That was at Kent. My alma mater. I walked those streets.
Ew.
And then now she's all on the news saying that she's a subject of racism and stuff. And it's just bad.
A subject of racism? How?
Against the whites. Against the whites!
Against the whites? You mean a subject of racism pro-whites, if that makes any sense? By being able to walk around with an assault rifle in open sight and not being fucking shot on the spot for it.
Yes.
Or just being detained like instantly. There's that video that went viral probably a year ago or 2 years ago or whatever, where they literally compared it, right? And so they had a white guy walk down the street with an assault rifle, an open carry or whatever, and he had all of his permits or whatever. No problem.
Fine.
No problems, right? And then they did the same thing with a black guy. And this dude had to fucking get surrounded by like 5 cop cars and everything. He had to put the weapon on the ground. He had to lay down on the ground and they had to cuff him and do all that shit. Did you ever see that video?
I haven't seen that video.
Well, that was a thing that happened. That was a social experiment that went viral on the internet.
But here's all I have to say about it. So, that girl carrying an AR-10 with a scope, a weapon.
Did you ever see the video of the guy from Duck Dynasty? I don't mean to cut you off. The Duck Commander.
You're fine. I have not.
Where he like it was supposed to be some video, but it was like the most laughable video ever. Anyone with half a fucking brain cell would see this video and just like absolutely lose their shit about how stupid it is. It was obviously like a pro Second Amendment video, and obviously the guys in Duck Dynasty are super Christian. They've definitely been criticized in the media before for some of their comments on homosexuals and stuff like that in the media. So I mean, this stuff is out there, okay? Like, it's been known for a long time these guys are fucking dickwads.
Yeah.
But anyways, Duck Commander posted a video. This is probably months ago, but I came across it on Facebook. Where he has an AR-15, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And he's like, this here is an earthly weapon. I would never want to kill a man with it. This here is a heavenly weapon. And he pulls out the Bible.
Okay.
This one can be used. If you really want to stop violence, you're focusing on the wrong weapon. This is the weapon you need to use.
Dear God.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Most mass shootings are committed by religious fanatics, but we will use religion to stop mass shootings.
Yep.
Also, an AR-15, an assault rifle, a military-grade gun used and created for killing other men. I would never want to kill a man with this gun. What are you doing, Duck Commander? Are you shooting your ducks with it? Because I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to shoot ducks with an assault rifle. You're pretty much not allowed to shoot anything with an assault rifle except for a fucking still target at a fucking range.
Yes.
So, I don't get it.
I don't get it.
But anyways, go on. Your AR-10.
Just as I was, because of your comparison with the white and the black guy with the gun or whatever, here's
now I'm saying shit that the fucking liberals could get behind on this show.
Yes. So, white girl on college campus, huge gun, graduation photos, goes viral.
Can we get her on the show? Do you know who she is personally?
I could probably find out, honestly.
Okay.
I mean, she went from my school. So, everything's fine. Trayvon Martin, 12 years old, like
unarmed.
A squirt gun or something.
He didn't even
dead.
He didn't have a squirt gun. Trayvon Martin was just wearing a black fucking hoodie. And he was in like a rich neighborhood, walking down the street, and a white guy saw him.
And thought he had a gun.
Thought he was suspicious, and fucking blasted him. That's what happened with Trayvon Martin. And the guy that shot him got off scot-free.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing. But this girl is a victim of racism.
Yes. Yes, she is.
Yes.
And we should all deeply sympathize with her tiny, tiny brain.
Yes. That she borrowed her daddy's gun to get some graduation photos and go viral. Probably.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are two nerds. This is a podcast, and this is not a nerdy subject, so we're going to get off of this. Dragon Ball Super movie. That's right. It's not a Super Saiyan Godcast this week, but we don't have enough news to do a full Super Saiyan Godcast.
So, mini-sode. Mini-sode, hit the fucking music.
All right. Let's put up those character designs. Can you do that? You don't do enough work editing these videos, so just fucking throw up the character designs.
The artwork's up.
The artwork is up. Let's take a look at this, man. These are fucking sexy.
This is good.
I fucking love these character designs. We got a good look here at Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta. We also have base Vegeta, base Goku, and Piccolo. That's a surprise that we see Piccolo here. Beerus and Whis. That one, not so much a surprise because they are major players in the Dragon Ball Super franchise.
Yeah. Piccolo was on the sideline for a bit. He came back at the end, but
Tournament of Power. He was there for Resurrection F.
Yeah, but he wasn't like
he took out some
he wasn't in the forefront.
Who did he take? Did he take out a major guy there? Did he take out the big Red Ox guy, or was that Gohan? Did Piccolo try to fight that guy and he got his ass beat, and then Gohan turned Super Saiyan and beat his ass? But then in the anime, the skinny guy blasted the fucking big red ox guy. Yeah. And then the skinny guy, who was more powerful then, but then he switched bodies with Captain Ginyu.
Yes.
Yes. There was a whole fucking shitstorm that went down in the anime about all that. I don't even think Captain Ginyu was in the movie, was he?
No, and then Frieza just killed them all anyway. So
yeah.
I mean,
so
anyway, so character designs look cool. I believe they said that we're gonna get updates like almost every week on the website.
Every couple weeks at least. I think that like probably one of the first updates. I don't think they're gonna come out too hot. So we got these that we have right now. I think one of the first updates we're going to get is actual high resolution HD images of the character designs that we just got on this V-Jump scan, because the pictures of Vegeta and Piccolo in particular were very tiny.
Yeah.
And we can't get high res of them because just the more you zoom in and blow it up, the shittier it's going to look. True.
It's going to look shitty in this video, so I apologize. But it's going to look like shit.
Well, don't blow them up in the video. Just keep the big...
Well, it's got to fit the screen. You want the black bars on the side? We'll see.
Okay, so I have been waiting patiently, very patiently, to see my favorite character and what he was going to look like in this upcoming film, because I knew he was going to be in it. There was an interview with one of the key animators that said they already have animated scenes of Goku and Vegeta. And also the movie is based heavily around Saiyan lore. That's the thing that they've been pushing this whole time, is that it's going to focus on the Saiyans. You can't have a movie focused on the Saiyans without the prince.
Yeah.
Okay? The prince of nothing.
Yes.
Or technically the king of nothing by now.
I mean, yeah.
Let's get the clip. King Nothing! So, you should edit the... I'm giving you a ton to do. Edit that music video, but with Vegeta's face over James F. Fields' head.
Maybe not in this podcast. if this podcast gets 50 likes, I will do that.
50 likes! You guys heard it right now. The lofty like goal for this video. 50 likes. Dragon Ball fans around the world. Click that. Smash that like button down there and subscribe to the channel, Buddy Candela. If we get enough subscribers and if this show ever gets legs of its own, we will get a channel for just this show.
Yes.
All right. So anyways,
characters look good.
I was not disappointed at all with how Vegeta turned out in this.
Yeah.
One thing that they did note that I just think looks absolutely fucking awesome is that they really fucking darkened up his like leotard or whatever.
His armor.
His armor is like the same color, but like the spandex or whatever that goes on.
His Under Armour, yeah.
Yeah, his Under Armour. He's got a fucking licensing
He's sponsored,
deal.
yeah.
He's sponsored by Under Armour. Him and Steph Curry are kind of like co-workers. They're going to be in the next commercial together.
Yeah.
And The Rock as well, actually.
The Rock, yeah.
He has an endorsement with them. They really darkened that up. It's not like totally black. It's more of like a really dark grayish, maybe navy blue.
Yeah. I wasn't a fan of the light gray that they were doing in like Resurrection. They're like, oh, Bulma made you this. And it was
liked that.
I don't know.
I liked the, they call it the Whis armor now because it had the emblem on it. I liked that armor a lot, and I was kind of bummed they got rid of it, even though they went back to the Android Saga thing, which was my all-time favorite, like Vegeta look. But they went back to that, but I kind of wish that the Whis gi is what they call it. Even though Goku's the only one that actually wears a gi, they still call Vegeta's the Whis gi.
Yeah.
I liked it, but regardless, this looks fucking badass. And like him with this and the Super Saiyan and everything looks badass. I can't wait for another trailer of this to see to see everybody in motion and just see how crisp the animation looks and everything. I can't wait. Fucking Shueisha or Toei, whoever the fuck is doing this shit, hurry the fuck up, man. Get this shit out.
December, man.
And get a goddamn international release. I don't even give a fuck if you have to release it with subtitles. If you're not even going to do a simul dub or anything. If you do a theatrical release with subtitles, I watched Super pretty much all in subtitles. I'll go see this fucking movie in subtitles. I just don't want to download it on my computer.
Yeah.
I want to see it on the big screen.
I agree. So tell me about this new miniseries.
So are you familiar with the Dragon Ball Heroes franchise at all?
No.
It's basically it's a cool fucking concept that I wish they would bring to America. You basically, if I recall correctly, you get cards, like actual physical cards,
okay,
and then place them on the damn arcade machine, and it's kind of like a Yu-Gi-Oh fucking deal.
Okay.
Or like on a DS or something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they've had like
pads.
DSs, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like the amiibo cards and stuff like that.
Yeah, like kind of like a Yu-Gi-Oh deal where you put your card down and then that's the character that you have there, and like all the stats and shit apply to that. Dragon Ball Heroes is a video game franchise that's exclusive to Japan that is basically a Dragon Ball fan fiction fucking fanboys fucking wet dream. This is like where you will find every fucking character with every single Super Saiyan form. I wouldn't even be surprised if they came out with fucking Super Saiyan 17 Chi-Chi in this fucking in this
whatever you want, you
in
can
this
just make
game.
it, yeah.
And I know Chi-Chi's not a fucking Saiyan.
Yeah.
But god damn it. You got Super Saiyan 4 Broly, and in the promotional poster for this Prison Planet arc, you literally have Super Saiyan 4 Goku fighting Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku. How is Goku fighting Goku? It doesn't make any fucking sense. And I've never played the games because I've never lived in Japan. So I don't know
what's going on. Yeah.
But that's basically the gist of this franchise, right?
Okay.
Anything that can happen will fucking happen in this video game's storyline. And they are adapting this storyline into an anime miniseries that's going to cover 2 arcs that take place in the video games. The Universe Survival arc, which is apparently a totally different thing from the Universe Survival arc from Dragon Ball Super, and then the Prison Planet arc,
which is the one with Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus
Super Saiyan Blue Goku.
Yeah.
On the thing. Now, I would really fucking love for that to be animated. Super Saiyan 4 versus Super Saiyan Blue. Because that's been like a debate in the community ever since Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue arose. Which one's more powerful? I think that
I would like to think it's Blue.
I think that it's pretty fucking obvious that it's Blue. Based on the feats that based on the measuring stick, which is Beerus. Yeah. Right? He's the measuring stick. Whis is stronger than that, but we don't know. We don't know how fucking strong Whis is because he's never really fought anyone. And he has no reason to ever. Until that day comes. But which it may never. I honestly don't know how to think if that day ever came. But
yeah, I don't know.
But regardless, based on the feats of Beerus using 5% of his power, was able to flick away Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Just flick him. And the fight was over. Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Okay, now I realize that Super Saiyan 4 Goku is stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Okay?
Obviously, yes.
But 5% of his power, and then Goku goes Super Saiyan God, and then he takes Beerus up to 70% of his power, and then even beyond that, he goes Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, which is even stronger than that.
Yes.
That's a Super Saiyan. If I'm doing math here, that's a Super Saiyan multiplier applied to Super Saiyan God.
Yes.
Okay. One would think that would already be stronger than Beerus, but it's not. That doesn't make any sense. But
regardless,
I digress. I would think that Super Saiyan God itself, just the original red hair form, is stronger than Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to think so, yeah, but it has yet to be seen.
Based on feats alone.
Well, yeah.
There's feats in that movie that just blow out any of the feats by anyone in Dragon Ball GT. I watched a video once of like where there was like a power scaler that was like saying that Super Saiyan 4 Goku was stronger than fucking anyone in Super, and it wasn't even close. Right?
I don't buy that.
His reasoning was so fucking stupid because he even admitted in the fucking video that the feats in GT aren't that impressive. None of them are. No. I think that like Omega Shenron blows up a city.
Yeah, something like that.
And they act like shocked.
Well,
like, oh my god, he just blew up a whole city.
Like every
episode. Kid Buu fucking killed everyone on the goddamn planet.
Yeah.
It was based basically on Goku fought General Rildo at Super Saiyan 3 and said that his ki was the strongest he'd ever felt, which meant that his ki was stronger than Kid Buu's. Even though the only reason that they turned Goku, well, one of the reasons that they turned Goku into a kid in GT from a storyline perspective is that adult Goku was too strong, so they had to make him a little bit weaker so they could tell a reasonable story without making the power scaling too
ridiculous,
too out of whack. Okay, so Kid Goku, he's obviously lost strength because he's now in a child's body. He can't have the same power level that he has in an adult's body. His child body could not contain that level of power. He can still go Super Saiyan 3, but that multiplier is not going to make it as powerful as he was as an adult Super Saiyan 3. It's just not going to happen. And so him being Super Saiyan 3 and easily beating General Rildo, even though Rildo's stronger than Kid Buu, the math doesn't add up. That's a huge fucking plot hole. And Rildo has no feats to show that he's even stronger than Kid Buu in the first place, because he can't even fucking take a Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku. Even though Goku's been training with Oob for
who knows how long,
for how many years. Yeah. But I mean, Oob ain't shit. Oob got fucking
murked.
He got fucking bitch smacked. He ain't shit. So I mean, like, just right there, it just like goes to show you right there. And I mean, Super Saiyan 4 is obviously stronger because he goes back up into an adult body or whatever. Because I mean, I don't see why they didn't just fucking. GT is so stupid. GT's so fucking stupid, and I could go off into a tangent and like just not even like. The coolest thing about GT is Super Saiyan 4. Even though I don't like Super Saiyan 4, and I've said this before, as a Super Saiyan form, I do like it as a form because it does look cool.
Yeah, it looks nice.
It looks cool, just not as a Super Saiyan form.
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't look.
I mean, he's got the tail back and it's the brown hair.
It doesn't look. Yeah, it doesn't look like majestic enough.
Yeah,
to be a Super Saiyan.
It's more animal. Like they get all hairy. Like it's more like reverse evolution.
Yeah, I mean, it looks cool. It definitely does.
Yeah.
I don't see why they didn't just fucking conclude the first saga with getting the Dark Star Dragon Balls and wishing Goku back into being an adult, right? And so now he's an adult again, and now it makes sense to why he's an adult when he turns Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah.
He's a fucking adult. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, nobody really wanted to see fucking Kid Goku for that entire series. It was stupid. It was dumb. Yeah. Whatever.
Anyway.
The animation in GT is good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I mean, that's if you're complimenting just the animation, I mean, it doesn't say much because it can be total crap, and then it just looks nice, you know.
It does look nice, and I don't know why Goku's a Puerto Rican. Whatever. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta too. Yeah, they both look cool. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta looks a hell of a lot cooler than fucking GT Vegeta does. With the haircut and the fucking short widow's paint. What they do to these fucking widow's paint, man? They made it so shallow. I can sit here and talk about how shitty fucking GT is gonna be forever. What do you think about this Dragon Ball Heroes series that's coming out? Are you gonna watch it?
Maybe. I don't know.
You watched Yo Son Goku and Friends, right?
I did.
Okay.
40-minute little short film.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm thinking it's going to be something kind of like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll check it out. But I'm not, like, going gaga over it or anything. But, I mean...
It's not canon, so it's nothing to, like... It's nothing to, like, be really excited about. Especially since we know that there's going to be a canon continuation.
Yeah.
That's going to continue with the movie and possibly further on after that. Jesus Christ. But with the, with this, it's kind of a cool thing for fans to watch. And like, it's not going to make any fucking sense.
Yeah. And as you said, it'll just be funny watching, like, Super Saiyan 4 Broly walking around and stuff.
If he's in these arcs, I don't know if he is. I just do know that Super Saiyan 4 Broly is definitely in Dragon Ball Heroes.
Okay.
Super Saiyan 3 Broly is a thing that did make it stateside. He's in one of the Budokai games. Yeah. Super Saiyan 4 Broly, not so much.
Not so much.
That's a Japan exclusive.
Cool. Well, if you guys have any suggestions on what we should talk about next week, or if you guys want to see a full Godcast next week...
Why don't you ever rant on something?
I don't know. I'm try to suppress my anger as much as possible.
You shouldn't do that because, I mean, like...
One day I'm just going to blow up on this podcast.
You shouldn't suppress your anger ever. This is a platform for you to really fucking let your shit out.
Let my shit out.
Yeah, I think that's the more exciting thing to do anyways. Yeah. I'm always talking all over you and I feel bad.
It's all right. But anyway, that's about all we have for this week. 50 likes, you'll get to see the Vegeta video on King Nothing. I kind of want to see Vegeta in the forest with those fur coats.
Yeah. It's fitting. Okay.
But, yeah. We will see you guys next week with another episode of the show. And you had something to add?
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. We have been Two Nerds. This has been a podcast.
It has been a podcast.
Thank you guys for listening to Two Nerds, a podcast. Dynamite Jared signing out.
And Buddy the Bruiser signing off. Take care. We'll see you next week.
Okay, so right after we stopped hitting the record button,